Dre Baldwin, DreAllDay.com. I want to tell y'all a secret. If you're at work right now, or you're about to go to work, or you just came from work, or you're thinking about work you had to do tomorrow, and you're not excited about it, you're not energized about it, and you're wondering maybe something's wrong with you, maybe something's wrong with the job, you're wondering where can you get some inspiration and some motivation to solve that problem. Let me tell you something. You're not alone. Nobody is excited about work every day. Before I get further into this message, let me tell you all, I send out daily motivation texts every morning. If you want to receive it straight to your phone, free of charge, just text me at my number, 305-384-6894. It's free every morning, straight to your phone. Number is down below in the description as well. Now this topic, nobody's excited about work every single day. Understand something. The human animal is by nature lazy. It's part of our wiring as human beings that we want to conserve energy, meaning do as little as possible. The least amount of effort we can put out to get certain things done, we will do it. We are always looking to conserve energy mentally. We look to conserve energy physically. That's just part of our wiring as humans. I'm not saying that you can't be a hard worker, of course. Now, to be a hard worker, to be a go-getter, to be a type of person who exerts that energy all the time, even when it's against the nature of the human animal, that makes you exceptional, makes you a little bit different from most people. And if you look around, you probably don't have to look too far to realize that most people are just lazy. They're lazy in the common social term. I'm not just talking about the human wiring term. So when you find yourself not excited about work on certain days, don't think that there's anything wrong with you. That's not a bug of your system. That's a feature of the system. It's just part of being human. Now the second point is this. If you want to be a pro, you want to be the type of person who gets paid consistently, you want to be the person that people know about and they call you when they need something done, the type of person that people can depend on and rely on, which means they will be willing to pay you because they depend and rely on you. You got to be the person who shows up every day and delivers. The top pros are not the people with the most skill necessarily, or the most talent, or the most resources, or even with the highest ceiling of potential. The top pros are the people who deliver the most consistently. That's what makes a pro a pro. Look around. You look at something like sports. The best basketball players, look at a Steph Curry or Michael Jordan, LeBron James. What makes these guys so good? What makes them so well known for what they do? Yes, of course they have big moments in the big moments, but the real thing that makes them great, if you really look at it, and most people don't talk about this, is the consistency. If you go to a game when LeBron is playing, he's healthy and playing, you know he's going to get you somewhere between 25 and 30 points, 7-8 rebounds, 7-8 assists every single night. He's been doing that for damn near 20 years straight. That's the reason why he's going to go down in history. Now, did he have a big game in this moment and this time and this thing and he had this dunk and this highlight? Yes, but listen, how many players who play professional basketball or any level of basketball is YouTubers with highlights? What makes the pros is the fact that they do it every single night, even when everybody in the gym knows that they're going to do what they're going to do, and their whole game plan is around stopping them. You think of somebody like a Steph Curry or a Jordan or Kobe or LeBron or any player that you like in the sports world. It doesn't have to be basketball. Everybody on the other team knows who this player is. They know that this player is a star. They know they're the best player on the team. They know that as this player goes, it has a linear relationship to the success of the team. So they know if we can stop him, we can win the game. But they still can't do it. That is consistency. That's what consistency is about, that even against the odds, not the odds, let me not say that. There's a better way of saying that. Not against the odds, but against the challenge from the opponent, which in sports, you have an actual opponent trying to stop you. But in the business world, in everyday life, you got your own mind trying to stop you. You have inertia trying to stop you. You have the energy that is, sometimes you used up all your energy on Wednesday, now you got to be back at work on Thursday. That's the opponent. Despite the fact that opponent is there and trying to slow you down, you show up and you deliver at your best anyway. That's what I call the third day. I'll tell you about that in a minute, but that's what makes a pro a pro. And point number 3 is this. If you want to be a leader, you want people to follow you, you want people to be inspired and motivated by your presence, and you want people to want to listen to what you say, you want people to be looking at you when there's an emergency and a problem needs to be solved, you got to be consistent. You got to be the type of person who shows up all the time, even when you don't feel like it, even when you're unexcited, even when the last project was a complete flop, even when the last thing you tried is completely bombed, even when it looks like everything you're doing is a complete waste of time, showing up anyway and delivering. That's what makes you a pro. That's what makes you a leader. That's what makes people want to follow you and listen to you, is showing up with that energy, even when things are not working, or at least from the outside looking in, it looks like things are not working, or even from the inside looking in, it seems like things are not working. That's what makes you that top pro, and that's what the third day is all about. Now, all of this being said, let me recap these 3 points real quick, just in case you didn't catch them all. Nobody feels like being at work every day, so if you feel like this, there's nothing wrong with you. The first point, human beings are by nature, we are wired to be lazy, to conserve energy is what I mean by that. So when you don't feel like putting energy out, doesn't mean something's wrong with you. It just means you're human, it means you're alive, you should actually be happy. Number two, what makes a pro is showing up and delivering consistently. The best pros are the people who are most consistent, not the most talented, not with the most potential, not with the most resources, the ones who are most consistent. Be consistent, you want to be a pro, you want to get paid like a pro. And number three, you want to be a leader, meaning people follow you, not because you're the boss with the title, but because the way that you show up, your energy inspires other people to want to follow you voluntarily. That means you got to show up every single time and deliver, even when nobody else wants to show up and nobody thinks it's even worth it. You do, and you find a way to do it anyway. That's what makes you the person that people want to follow. All of this goes under the concept that I created. It's called the third day. The decision that separates the pros from the amateurs. You see it right there. I just told you about being a pro. You want to be the person that people follow. You want to be the person who delivers all the time. You want to be the person that everybody knows your name and knows your work. The third day is the principle that helps you apply it. I wrote a whole book on this principle. I will give you this book for free. All you have to do is cover the shipping. Just go to thirddaybook.com. The link is down below, along with the link to my other books you can get for free, along with the number you should text me at so you can get my daily motivation text every single day. Work on your game. Dre